Another poor result and performance puts Manchester United's top 4 chances in doubt. How did Wolves take tactical control of the game away from United? Let's go to the whiteboard. During the game, we saw another concerted effort from United to play with width, and we did get into some good crossing positions. However, the delivery was appalling, and when we gave the ball away cheaply, which was quite often, because Wolves had the 3 centre-backs and wing-backs, they were able to lead Podence and Trincão up the field, who were able to exploit the space vacated by United's full-backs on the transition. Going to screenshots of the game, McTominay gets dispossessed, and we can see on the transition how Podence was sat in the space vacated by Wan-Bissaka, and Wan-Bissaka is now scrambling to get back. Before the game, I was concerned how United would deal with the wide areas when Wolves were in possession for this reason. Wolves' 3 centre-backs fanned out across the pitch, which allowed their wing-backs to push up the field, and with Wolves' outside forwards, they were able to overload in the wide areas. But they were clever in how they created space for their wing-backs. Podence and Trincão played narrow, which pulled Wan-Bissaka and Shaw infield to prevent the central overload, which opened up the flanks for Marcel and Semedo. To compensate for this, United's midfield were getting pulled across the field. Even if they were getting out in time to prevent the cross, huge spaces had been created centrally, allowing Wolves to go back into midfield and switch the ball out to the other flank with ease. Going to screenshots of the game, we can see the wide overload Wolves have created and how this pulled McTominay across the pitch. One ball infield to Moutinho, and we can see the space he is in through McTominay getting pulled across, and the ball is easily switched out to Semedo via Neves. Despite Shaw getting out to Semedo, United's midfield haven't recovered, and Neves and Moutinho are still in acres of space, and will switch to play again in this same phase of play. In this next example, we can see how the position of Trincão has pulled Shaw infield, opening up the flank for Semedo. United really struggled to control Wolves' ability to pull us around the field to create the space out wide. There was an interesting tactical play from Rangnick, where he used Cavani to sit on Neves to tie him up, and this did prevent Neves totally dictating play for Wolves. But this tactical ploy was probably used to offset the fact that United are no longer high pressing and sat back into a more mid-defensive block. Going to screenshots of the game, we can see how Cavani was virtually man-marking Neves. Alongside this, we can see United adopting a mid-defensive block, with zero pressure on the ball high up the pitch. In my opinion, it's really worrying to see Rangnick abandon his primary football principle, high pressing. But why has he done this? Is it because the players can't do it or won't do it? The Devil's verdict is, people are now starting to question Rangnick, but there is nothing he can do about the general ball retention, the final ball and decision making, all of which was appalling. Even though we were tactically outplayed, we could have snuck a win if we were more clinical in the final third with our passing and finishing. In my last video, I said that we need new recruits, but do we wait until the end of the season for the new manager, if we get a new manager, or do we buy now? Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the game, and if you think we should spend, or at least try to spend in January. Thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next video.